PO roll down. So first of all, thanks again. I mean, it was probably one of the best webinars that had ever started as well. So let's see if we can try and repeat what I had kind of mentioned about PO roll down before. So today's webinar is on PO roll down, and the whole idea is to help you create purchase orders a little faster, and it really helps complement those people who are using Key to Act. In Signature today, if you're doing a purchase order and you want to copy and create a new one, that job information, service call information, and then those cost codes or cost categories aren't going to be copied over into a new purchase order. Okay, so many times our users run into having to manually type that information. Well, with PO roll down, we're going to help you save some manual clicks and enters and with the entering of that information. Okay, so let's just get right into the product here. All right. So what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to bring up an existing purchase order today. All right. And as you can kind of see, you know, this is one that was created before. Someone had entered in, you know, all of the items, the job information, and the cost codes. Okay. And so what I'm going to do now is, let's say we wanted to create a new one, but this vendor, Ace Travel, or a travel company, was unable to fulfill our order, and we just want to switch it over to someone else. So very common here, we go and we go create and copy right from the purchase order entry window. And our source stock that I was just on was on 2140. Okay, and so here's kind of what PO roll down is going to help resolve. This is letting us know that that service information and job cost information isn't going to be copied over. All right, but no problem. We're gonna help with that in PO roll down in just a second. Okay, so I'm just going to switch it to we're going to copy this into a installation company. We're going to go ahead and say copy. All right, so here are those same line items, but as you notice, that job 103 didn't come over. Same with that cost code information. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and type in you know what, let's switch it to 101. Then we don't have to enter that subcontractor information. I know that they are assigned the 101. Okay, so job 101, we're going to go ahead and pick any of those cost codes. Okay, and now instead of having to go down line by line, switch it to job cost 101, enter again, and so on and so forth, we are going to go ahead and use the PO roll down functionality to fill in the rest of the information for us. So I'll go to my additional tab, and I'm going to pick job number roll down. Okay, I could have also opened this just by doing a control +1. So that opens our roll down window, and you can see that, you know, the information that I entered, job 101, and the cost code is here on the next line, and also that it's on line item 1. When I click the roll forward button, it's going to take all of these details and it's going to roll that information down to all the way through roll 5. Okay, so that processed pretty quickly, pretty neat. So enter it once, roll it down to the remaining. So really saving a lot of time on not having to, like I said before, go to line 2, enter 101, job cost or cost code X. And so I know this is a limited, only 5 lines, but there are many users of where it all came from, where they have purchase orders of 25 lines. I think I even heard one is someone had 75 lines on there that they have to go and manually enter. So certainly a very nice feature to add and help with this purchase order process. I think I'll pause there for just a second to see if there were any questions that came in.
Okay, looks like we do have a question. Let me take a look at that. All right. Okay. No, I think we're good.
Okay. Good.
Looks like yeah, a couple of people just confirmed that that they could hear us loud and clear. So.
Ah, perfect.
All right.
Hey, we're on a roll now. So great. So kind of the other nice thing is, you're telling me, hey Brandon, I don't need to have all of these line items assigned to this job code, job cost number. We use other, we use this vendor, but there could be, half, the first 3 items is for this job. Lines 4 or 5 are for, say, a service call. And like I said, so what you can also do is job costs. We could also do service. And I'm going to go ahead and just down to line 3 here. And I'm going to go ahead and just pick a service call information. Okay. And then I'm going to pick a cost category here. All right. And so what I'm going to do now here with PO roll down is I'm going to take from this line 3, and it's going to roll down to the next sequential numbers here in the list. So here I'm going to go same steps as before, additional, only this time I selected the service call roll down. You'll see that service call info that I had entered in the purchase order entry screen, as well as that cost category that I had and the indicator that it was starting on line 3. Go ahead through that process again, and you'll see that it updated line numbers 4 and 5 with that same type of information. And any line above that, line 3, that was from that first roll down that we did with job number 1001. So. Cool.
I'll check questions again.
Perfect.
Yep. Again, please put them in the chat window or the questions pane, excuse me, both either place where I'm checking. So please, if you have any questions regarding this, certainly we have a question that came in. Looks very useful. All right. Thanks for the comment. Do appreciate that.
Perfect. Well, thank you for the comment. So that one right there, that was just on we did a copy and created a new PO, switched it to a vendor, and then rolled down that information just by having to enter it just one time. With PO roll down, that you could also start creating, if you were creating a brand new purchase order. Oh, excuse me. My clicks are a little off today. All right. So you could also use that same type of functionality here where you're having a drop ship item. And how about I'll just pick that same vendor. All right. And we will drop ship that information to accurate printing. Just hit OK here. All right. And I will just select we'll just enter a few items here. Order 1. Okay. But what I'm going to do, instead of having to go and fill out all of that, what service call or job number I want to enter it in, I'm just going to leave it. I forgot that they come from the warehouse.
Yeah. I do that all the time, Brandon. I always forget that.
So I'll just go ahead and leave that on build so we can go through this process just a little bit faster. I'll grab a belt, same type of thing. We'll get 4 of those belts. Okay, and let's just enter one more here. All right, let's grab a filter. Okay, and so just very similar process. What I'll do is now I'm just going to go back up and enter that job number, select one of my cost codes, and how that correlates. Okay, go up, roll down, exceeds. So very fast process. PO roll down is certainly some nice functionality to be able to get that job information or service call information in that purchase order. Okay. Well, Brian, I think I covered what we wanted to today. We could open up for questions, or if someone wants to see anything else with our PO roll down product or any others, happy to do that at that time.
All right. Go ahead, folks. Again, please enter any questions or comments in the questions area, and I'm monitoring it. Some really great comments that this would save a huge amount of time, especially when you have a lot of line numbers on your PO. Saves a lot of time, and that copy feature as well. Since that when you use that functionality, it doesn't bring that information over. So again, good comments coming in around the time savings. We'll leave it open for a few more minutes. We're probably going to give a few minutes back to you folks today. But we'll leave the questions area open for a minute or two. Please, again, enter them if you have them.
And if you do think of any other questions after the webinar, please feel free to call us or email us at any time. You can also get in contact with your partner record with any questions, or if you're interested in learning more about PO roll down. Any that came in, Brian?
I'm not seeing any new ones there, Brandon.
All right. Hey, that sounds great. Well, thank you so much for joining our webinar today on PO roll down. Hope you found this time valuable. We look forward to talking to you again next week on some of our next webinars.
All right.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.